The Arkansas House of Representatives stopped working for a few moments today to honor someone very special to us. Carolyn Long and KARK were honored with a resolution commending Carolyn for her outstanding efforts in reuniting Rose Clay and her son.
Hold the cameras. Just a minute. You think you know what's going on at the House and the legislature, but I didn't know anything about this until I walked in a couple of minutes ago. And you don't know how much this honors me. It really does. I know how busy you are, and it really means a lot that you both would do this for me and for the people that I work with. I would like to introduce a very special person, Leonard Chambly, who's my photographer, and he helped me a whole lot with this. Golly, I wish I wouldn't do this. Anyway.
Rose Clay was separated from her son for 15 years. Carolyn, with the help of many others, was able to bring them together shortly before Rose died of cancer. We want to congratulate and thank Carolyn and the many people who helped with the project. I must say, though, I know those guys. They're not that busy. Richly deserved.
Thanks.
Really was.
Thank you.
It was a wonderful story, or series of stories. Well done, Carol. Well done. I commend the legislature on recognizing that.
The reading clerk to read the citation. Come on, Carol. Dr. Townsend.
Let's have some order.
House Resolution 1020 by Representatives Foster and Townsend, commending Carolyn Long, news anchor at KARK-TV Channel 4, for their successful efforts to reunite Rose Clay with her long-lost son prior to her death. Whereas the week before Thanksgiving, after viewing a Wednesday's Child segment, Ms. Rose Clay wrote a letter to Channel 4 explaining her illness with cancer and her last wish to be reunited with her son. Whereas Ms. Clay had been separated from her son 15 years ago, and whereas Carolyn Long contacted KARK's NBC affiliate in Los Angeles, California, where Ms. Clay's son had last been seen, and whereas through voluntary efforts of a private investigator, Ms. Clay's son was located in Canada, and whereas Carolyn Long's initial heartfelt concern ultimately resulted in joyful reunion of Rose Clay and her son, Keelan McNeil, in Little Rock on Christmas Eve 1986, prior to her death on January 5th, 1987. And whereas it was through the efforts of Miss Long and KARK-TV Channel 4 that Miss Rose Clay's last wish was fulfilled, now therefore be it resolved by the House of Representatives of the regular session of the 76th General Assembly of the State of Arkansas that the members of the House of Representatives hereby commend Carolyn Long and KARK-TV Channel 4 for their successful efforts to reunite Rose Clay with her long-lost son prior to her death, and to express their appreciation to Carolyn Long and KARK-TV Channel 4 for sharing this touching story with viewers across the state as a reminder that compassion and concern do make this world a better place for us all. Be it further resolved that upon adoption of this resolution, a copy hereof be transmitted by the Chief Clerk of the House of Representatives to Carolyn Long and KARK-TV Channel 4, signed Representative W.F. Foster and Representative William H. Townsend.
Carolyn,
You're recognized, Mr. Foster.
I have a citation for you and one for the radio station, TV station, Channel 4. And I want you to know that I thank your station and the press for giving this a happy and although a sad ending. And I want you to tell this body just exactly what happened. You could do a better job.
You're recognized.
Hold the cameras. Just a minute. You think you know what's going on at the House and the legislature, but I didn't know anything about this until I walked in a couple of minutes ago. And you don't know how much this honors me. It really does. I know how busy you are, and it really means a lot that you both would do this for me and for the people that I work with. I would like to introduce a very special person, Leonard Chambly, who's my photographer, and he helped me a whole lot with this. Golly, I wish I wouldn't do this. Anyway. Thank you, Leonard. Leonard helped me, and I really have to say, this sounds cliche, but I really didn't do very much. I just helped a little bit, and there were a whole lot of people along the way that helped a whole lot. And this tribute is to them, and I'm really sorry about what did happen in Rose's life, but thanks to the people of Arkansas who really cared about somebody that they didn't even know, thanks to the people at our station who made a commitment to try and find Rose's son, and thanks to our affiliates out in Los Angeles, but more importantly, and most importantly, to a gentleman in California who doesn't know me and who doesn't know anything about Arkansas and who doesn't know Rose, but he volunteered his services. He's a private detective, and he volunteered his services, and he found Rose's son in 2 weeks, and he was in Vancouver, British Columbia. So it does work, and with everybody's help, we can get things done, and I know that you know that a lot more than I do. Thank you. I'm very, very honored.
Tell her, wait a minute. Tell her, wait a minute. In case you have forgotten, Rose, the mother, they found her son, and she had cancer, and the son came back, and she lived a month or so. About 2 weeks, and so that's the reason we're thanking you and your station. Now, if you wait just one more minute, I want to report progress.
Mr. Foster, as we rise to report progress, all those in favor, let them know, saying aye.
And
All
then
those opposed, no. You're recognized, Mr. Foster.
I would like for you to pass on the resolution.
Read House, please, resolution 1020.
House Resolution 1020 by Representatives Foster and Townsend, commending Carolyn Long, news anchor and
Mr.
KAR.
Foster, you're recognized.
This is just a resolution explaining and thanking them for the good work that they did, and appreciate a good vote.
Anyone want to speak against the resolution? Anybody who speak for it? If not, the question before the House is adoption of the resolution. All those in favor, let them know by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. Let the record show it was unanimous.